in and out of the game, we were able to make plays. So it'll be a good opportunity for us to go and assess how we can be better next time out, and just go out there and play fearless on Friday, a week from Friday.
Coach, how much pride do you have in this team right now, knowing that you have a chance to play in the Final Four?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome. Obviously, I'm from the Boston area, so I've gotten a lot of text messages coming home. And, you know, for these guys being from the East Coast, there's a lot of kids on our team from the East Coast. And just for the opportunity to play in the Final Four, but then in an NFL stadium, that's a pretty big deal. They worked for this. You know, from day one of our fall season till now, there's a big commitment on this team to doing what they need to do to get better from week to week, day to day, and that's why we have this opportunity.
Maddy, obviously the big picture is winning the match and the contest, but what's your reaction to setting a new single season record both here and nationally with 105 now?
I just feel really grateful to be in the position where I am today. I have the best teammates in the world, and they help me be a better player in person every day, and I just could not do it without them. And not even just on the team now, but my past and present teammates, it's just been an amazing experience, and I would never imagine myself in the position that I am in today, so I just feel really grateful.
You see Izzy afterwards or no?
What'd you say?
Is he afterwards or no?
Yeah, I did. We took a photo.
Sammy, how proud are you of the way this team has progressed over the course of the season, especially with a lot of turnover, lost some leadership coming into this season, and now here you are back in the semifinals.
Yeah, I think we just really fought for it. We really wanted it, and I think that we just have a lot of pride in playing for each other and having each other's backs. And even when it does get tough, we talk about how we really love the hard fight, and I think the fight was really hard today, and I think that we really took a moment and we were like, if we really say we love this hard fight, then let's practice what we preach, let's actually do it. And I know as a defense we really locked in, and we got ourselves together, and we were like, this isn't going to be our last game. And I think that was just a really exciting turning moment for us, and I'm just excited to go forward with that.
Maddy and Sammy, both of you have made the Final Four every year that you've been here. What is it about this team and coach's program that just makes you guys win?
Yeah, I think that we focus on a lot of things, focusing on ourselves, not focusing on the opposing team or whatever. And I think that, Kelly knows what it takes to win, and we have so much trust in her. We have trust in each other, and I think when we really do play for one another and not play for ourselves, that's when we're able to really push it forward. And I think that's sort of what we are planning to do. When people come to Northwestern, their goal is to make it to a Final Four, and I think that we have wanted to do that for the girls coming in, because that's what happened when we came in. And I think we're just fighting to help everyone see that, and also see that lacrosse is not just an East Coast sport. We can be from the Midwest, and we can show people that we are here to stay.
For both Maddy and Sammy, Penn goes on that big run coming out of the half. It cuts it to 11-10. What's going through your minds at that period of time? And for you guys as leaders, what's your message to the team in sticking through it and being able to pull out on top?
I think just staying calm in those moments. Obviously, when you're in a playoff environment like that, tensions can get really high. So just remembering to reset, and it is a game of runs, and that's gonna happen. So just seeing how we could respond to that, and just resetting. We all come in together, take a deep breath, reset, and then go on and play the game, and just do it for each other.
Coach Sam, with a career high 15 draw control, so you touched on it a little bit, but how important was winning the draw today?
So important. It's important every day. And I think Sam and I talked. She didn't have her best game last game, even though probably stats, were high still. And we were able to make some adjustments this week in the practice setting. And I think that there's nobody that is more of just a hungry player than Sam. She just has that hunger for the dirty work and the ground balls, the draw controls, and she's got a lot of experience under her belt, and the adjustments that we made were the smallest of adjustments, but made the biggest of an impact. And draws, we always talk about it, how impactful it is. So I was glad that she was able to come up with quite a few in those last 5.
Brendan.
Maddy, obviously the goals record today, but also 4 assists for you, up to 41 on the year. What do you think the biggest key is for you in terms of being able to see the field and become not just a scorer, but also such a good facilitator this season?
I think I am just willing to do anything for the team to be successful, and whether that means passing, dodging, cutting through, all of that, all the little things I'm willing to do, and whatever my role is that given day, I'll take it. And if that was my role today, then that's what it was.
Sammy, last ride on Martin Stadium, what was the emotions of that?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that I didn't want to go out on Martin Stadium. I knew that we wanted to finish strong no matter what the circumstance was. I mean, that we can't control the outcome of the game, but I knew that we can control our effort and our energy, and that was just kind of what we kept saying on the defense was control, control, control what we can control. And I think that was just a huge thing for us. And I mean, it's sad that I'm not going to ever play on this field again, but I think it was a pretty good team win to go out on.
Kevin.
Coach, you've coached at Gillette Stadium before. I believe the 2012 National Championship was the last one. Obviously, probably sounds going to be a little bit different, with the stadium built, but, coaching before in an NFL stadium, I'm curious, is there anything that's different, with the way the ball bounces or things that could impact the way the game is played that you're going to have to prepare your team for?
Just to be clear, we weren't at the Final Four the last time it was at Foxborough, but we did play a regular season game there against Ohio State. I can't remember the year of it, but I think the biggest thing is just there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be loud, and it's not that much difference to other Final Fours. I just think everything is amplified when you go to the Final Four. So, to Maddy's point of just making sure we're staying calm and really bringing a lot of joy to the game and just fighting as hard as we can. Those are the things that we'll focus in on and just have some fun.
Brendan.
Sammy, you talked about the team not being able to control the result necessarily, but being able to control the effort. You guys won the draw 23-10 today. What do you think that says about this team's effort and the willingness to go for those 50-50 balls and just go all out for them?
I mean, I think that we are just dogs. I honestly think that, in all honesty, we would do anything for each other on the field. And I think that I can speak for Maddy and Sam. When we are on that circle, we are going to do everything we can to come up with the ball, no matter if it's pretty or ugly or whatever it looks like. We are going to give every single last ounce of effort to do that. And I think that that's kind of what it takes to keep moving forward in this time when people's seasons are on the line. That's when desperation comes in. And I think that as long as we are able to control that effort, I think we are going to be happy with our results.
Take one more from Henry.
Kelly, not to embarrass Maddy while she's sitting there next to you, but how surprised are you that Izzy's record didn't last that long? And did you see this potential in Maddy when you brought her in?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, Izzy was a phenomenal player and was able to just have so many records. But yeah, we saw it coming. I mean, Maddy's a phenomenal player as well, and I think we have a lot of great players around her. And I think this year she's been able to really just continue to do her thing and have fun loving this game. And I think if she kept her focus on that, good things would happen for her and for us.
Henry.
Maddy and Sammy, you guys have been in this position before. Can you take me through what the week of build-up mentally is to get prepared to head to Boston?
I think it's just the best experience ever. No matter what, it's always the best weekend. So just remembering that and not putting so much pressure on ourselves and just always going back to gratitude. We always talk about that, especially going to this weekend. There's only going to be 4 teams that go for the rest of the season for next week, and being able to be one of those 4 teams is just an amazing accomplishment. So just always remembering that in the back of our heads, but then also being really coachable and just like working really hard for that week for the game.
Anybody else? Good? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.